Hello guys, welcome to another episode of the Monster Z slash Etheria podcast. I'm your host Shadowile, and exciting news. Poe's hoping to release the Monsters of Etheria either tomorrow, which is Friday, or this weekend, preferably Saturday. So once that game comes out, I'll try to cover it as quickly as I can. It'll give us a lot more things to talk about in the podcast, and I'll be able to do other types of videos featuring Monsters of Etheria. So this is going to be, I guess, a short episode. Not going to focus on anything too much. We're going to have a couple fan suggestions. We're going to cover a couple fan suggestion monsters, and I guess we'll talk about the future of the podcast. All right. So first up the first set of monsters is created by TheRedDarkrai. And this first one is known as Flip Phase, and its typing is Ghost and Cosmic. All right, so hold on, my bad. I had something in my throat. So as you can see, it's wearing some type of hood, and it looks like it's one of those spirit beings, or like holograms just with a cape over it. I guess that doesn't really work if it's a hologram, because how would a robe sit on top of a hologram? All right, don't too much thought into it. I'm not really judging this based off like the difficulty of the design. I featured this more because I like the idea of the monster itself, and if you look closer towards the robe, towards the center of the robe, there's a special symbol on, I guess it's a button. I don't know. I don't know why I looked to my side. There's no one there. I just sound like I'm retarded or something. But in my opinion, it looks really cool. Alright. The idea of this type of monster being something is really cool in my opinion. Alright. So Flip Phase mutates into Emoticite. Hoping I pronounced that right. Might have not. But this one's a lot more of a complicated monster, as you can tell. It sort of resembles the hands itself that are off to the side and not connected to Emoticite are reminding me of Hoopa, the unbounded form, in which, because of the portals, it could arm body parts here and there, and I guess those 3 dots around the wrist, or where the wrist would normally be, would be what's keeping it like that. And this one has a more open jacket or hood or robe. I don't know what you want to call it. I guess it's a hood. Alright. But as you can, since this was a lot more revealing, you can see that there's technically, I don't know if technically is the right word, but there doesn't seem to be a body. So, I'm not going to go with any spoilers. Alright, so it's like a non-solid opponent that you would literally have to use magical or spiritual or special attacks on to be able to harm it, because physical attacks would phase right through it. Wouldn't phase through the hood, but you're not gonna mess up that hood or it'll jack you up, alright? And then sprouting from its head, it's grown antlers, and I don't know if those are crystals or magical flower buds sprouting off its antlers. Maybe these are branches and I'm just being really bad at things like this, but to me they look like antlers, okay? But overall, yeah, it looks pretty cool. And the next set of monsters we have were made by... Hold on. I need to clear out my throat better. Alright. The next set of monsters were made by PK, who made Squaboom and the really nice looking dragons. The first one's name is Rolla Rolla. I don't know why, but I just want to add RC Cola on the end of it. As you can see, it's a metal type, and it's, I don't know if it's like supposed to resemble a snake or a chameleon or some type of, why would I say snake? Some type of lizard or a chameleon, because that's kind of the vibe I'm getting here off of it, and I'm guessing it'd be pretty agile because, you know, on a wheel. Sorry about that. I had a phone call. Anyways, I'm guessing it'd be pretty agile since it's on a wheel. I hope that's a wheel. Either it's a wheel or it's like accelerate from Ben 10, which is just all those ball thingies. It's just going like vroom vroom. I know it adds the electric type on later, but I feel like with the tail it has and the roller form, that it could generate a little bit of electricity, especially if you're a speedster and you're made of metal. You should be able to be able to move fast enough to be able to generate your own source of electricity. I don't know for the first form if it's bolts that are connected to the side, like to the sides of its head, or if it's like a headband. But because if you look into the Robo form, it looks like it's a headband or like some sort of headset, and it has one of those like visors going over the eyes of it, and the little claws that like "Rawr, I'm gonna jack you up" or something like that. Anyways, Rolla mutates into Roba, which is a metal and electric type monster, and it now has 2 legs and a big old tail. So this one you could technically go either way with it. You can either, so I still keep it as like a speedster, but you could either have it rely heavily on physical attacks or have it rely heavily on magical attacks. So the reason I'm saying this is mainly because of the tail. So since you would keep it as a speedster, the way you would go with heavy is things flying past you, swings its tail towards you, boom, broke your legs, boom, injures your body, boom, things like that. It's just fast and hard is how it would play. I'm guessing its defense would be trash, like absolute trash, because you know, you knock it off course, it's just going to go tumbling around left and right like. I don't know why I added an explosion. Alright, so I'll verify why I had an explosion. Robots can explode. This thing, boom, and it just exploded. Verified, done. Alright? So, afterwards, you would have, or you could also do, what's it called? You could also do like a special sort of attack if you're basing it off the tail again, but it's just discharging electricity all over the place using its tail. And it isn't. If I'm basing the monster off wrong, then I apologize quite a bit. But if not, then yeah, you could. Your tail is your main source, is your main like attacking possibility. All right, and so the arms of Roba are a lot longer than what they are now. What they were when they were in the when I was in the first form, and it does look like it could do a lot more damage with its head. Maybe like, so there's a power symbol, power button, power symbol on the side of the, I don't know if they're ears or if it's, because like near the near the horns, you see a little line going over the top, and that makes me wonder, this might be an actual like headset. It's because it's not there during the, it's not visible in the first form, but it is visible in the second form, and it's not just like in between the horns, between the little winged area and the horn, you can see like the lines going through as well. So it actually might be a headset. But yeah, those are the monsters for this week. Like I said, it would be a short week. Well, no, I didn't say it'd be a short week. I said it'd be a short list. I don't know what I said. Sky's blue. Prove me wrong. I know you can. I don't know. I'm just rambling on because I can't think of a transition. Next on to podcasts. So with Monsters of Etheria soon being released. I will be actually, and with monsters actually being at like we being able to see the monsters and whatnot, I'll be actually able to try to develop lore and whatnot for actual monsters. And if it doesn't go according to plan or I get something wrong, call me on it right away. I was like, oh, you said this happened, but I was like, all right, my bad. You know, not an official staff member. You know, I people make mistakes. I will make tons of them. Trust me. But I don't know. Well, depending on how the battle system is, I don't know if I will be doing a battle series for Etheria. I might. Let me know what you guys think. But if I do, it'll have to be a lot more based. It'll be a lot more research based off the monsters because when I did the PFE theories, it was a lot easier because I could do. Oh yeah, these two go against each other because they're like triplets or these two and triplets. All right, kids, triplets are 3, twins are 2. Okay. I just messed up. But yeah, these two can go against each other because they're based off to be like opposites of one another, things like that. But because I don't really have a clear like guideline of which ones are opposites of one another, it'll be a lot harder to do. All right. But if I what's it called? If I do a monster thing, I'll probably, if I do a Monsters of Etheria one, I'll probably do a lot more fan suggested fights because it's what you guys want to see. I might do a couple. I don't actually know if I'll be able to do a tournament with this one. If I might actually try to do a tournament, I'll have to do a lot more research into like the balancing out of each monster and things like that. But I'm just looking for something nice, you know. Hold on, I'm trying to think of it. If I do, alright, so podcast episodes will still remain on Fridays, and I'll have Mondays be like non-podcast. Like I'll still do Monsters MOE. I'll still do Mo episodes, and they'll be on Mondays. So hold on, I had another phone call, but so for like the first week of that the game's first week and a half, I guess, or first 2 weeks that the game will be released, I won't necessarily have special like themed fights or anything like that because you know I'm still everyone will still be trying to get a gist of how things work and things like that. But I'll try to work some. I'll try to get video out at least the first week that the game has been released, okay? But I'm gonna wrap things up here, okay? Good luck with that. I mean, why the hell did I say? Good, holy, I don't know what we're doing right now. I guess I'll just transition to the outro. This is just breaking news. I decided to edit this in while I was editing. The QA testing, or just testing in general for Monsters of Etheria has been released. I'm gonna try to get some little footage in for a video for next week that will be released on Monday, hopefully, if I can get good enough footage. But yeah, I'm not gonna talk about anything because you know I do my main podcast talking on Thursday and I don't do it on Fridays. But because Fridays are my editing days and the upload days. But see, I'll have something ready for that, right? Anyways, I guess I'll have to make a new intro. See you guys on Monday. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and know what you guys want in the next podcast or want to see in a Monsters of Etheria video. And that'll be all. Ciao.